So here I am again with the Bitcoin second video, and in relation to my last video where I said that Bitcoin is going to touch 45,000 when Bitcoin was trading around 26,000, 27,000. So here we are again with Bitcoin trading around 37, 38,000, and I'm still on my target of 43 to $44,000. And we'll talk about the diminishing cycles of Bitcoin today and what are my targets for the next bull run. And then we'll talk about that what coins I am eyeing on and what are their narratives and what will they be doing in the next bull run and what are my expectations around them. So let's talk about Bitcoin today on charts. So welcome back. This is Hasnan from Investor Park, and today we're going to discuss about Bitcoin and the diminishing cycles and what altcoins I'm looking into it in the next bull run. So let's start with the Bitcoins video, and we'll discuss the Bitcoin on the weekly chart. Discussing on the weekly chart is basically to see the bigger picture and the more clear picture. When you always look into the bigger charts, you always have a clear picture of what Bitcoin is going to do in the next few weeks or months. When you're looking into the smaller time frames, you can't ignore the fact that there will be a lot of noise in the market. So let's start with the basic understanding of what I'm seeing in the near future. So as discussed in the last video previously, I have said that Bitcoin will definitely touch the supply zone we have around this region. So why it should be touching this line? Because we can see that last time we had a bull run, we actually made a divergence, a negative divergence on the weekly basis, where we have the two actually tops marked by a weekly divergence. So let's assume that we actually were holding the weekly EMA ribbon very on a very good side, but once we broke it, we made a retest here, and then we never climbed back on the EMA ribbon. So in the similar way, like we made a divergence on the bull run, and the last session of the bull run, we make a weekly divergence, a negative divergence, and then on the other side we made a similar divergence but quite opposite on the other side, where we had a positive divergence, and then we moved on back to the to basically holding on the weekly EMA ribbon on the upper side. So actually this EMA ribbons provides a very good side of the market where you can make a very good assumption of the market, because EMA ribbons always have a very good accuracy about the markets. So what I'm saying that Bitcoin has actually made a very good breakout from the 30,000 region, where I said that this region is very important. This should be broken. So Bitcoin actually made a breakout, a very good breakout out of $30,000, and now it's going to test the previous side, which was actually to take the liquidity from the market, and it will definitely touch this side in order to complete its last wave, ending wave. And then there will be two cases actually, where it would either be retesting its side where we actually made a trend line breakout. It might come back to 25,000 region, or there can be another opinion or argument where we can actually make a fake out going back down against the trend line, where we can test the $16,000 region again, like we tested it in the 2020. We made a fake out in around 23 of the March, 2020, where we can see another fake out. Might be there can be a reason, there can be a possibility of doing so, and then we'll start a new cycle where around the February or March around, we can see that we have a Bitcoin having around July 2024, and I can comfortably saying that around December you should be taking your profits and front running the market, and don't be a prey of a market. You should be comfortably taking all your profits from the altcoins or the Bitcoin positions around the mid of December, and then I think that the market will get back to the correction, or it can happen around 3 to 4 months. It can take to start a new cycle, and then I think that Bitcoin, once a new cycle starts, Bitcoin can go to 140,000 and $160,000. So why I've chosen this target 140,000? What is the logic and reasoning behind it? So let me take you back to what I've said in 2020 about the diminishing cycles of Bitcoin. So let me take you back. So here we are on the post where I said on the July 10th 2020, where I just made a assumption about Bitcoin. It's not actually assumption, it was actually the past history performance and the percentage gains in the last years back when Bitcoin made a bull run. We had actually on the 2013, when there was the bull run of Bitcoin, we had almost 2500% gains on Bitcoin, and this is about 2013. And then moving on to the 2017, we had almost 1800% gains. Now looking back and comparing those two years, we can see that we have a sort of diminishing cycle, where we had 2500% gains on 2013, and then we had 1800% gains on 2017. Similarly, on 2021, we had a similar sort of situation where we had almost 1200% gains, and so we have a diminishing sort of percentage gains in every cycle. We're having a bull run of Bitcoin. So assuming this 1200% gains, we had almost $6,000. We were around $6,000 around 2020, and in 2021 late we had we saw Bitcoin around $69,000. So this is actually almost 1200% gains, where $6,000 we had actually a main resistance of Bitcoin. So let's assuming all these things, we can make a case and we can make an argument that Bitcoin can make a 500% gains in 2024 and 2025. Now let's assuming that 26 or 27,000 is the breakout point for the Bitcoin, and then we're calculating 500% and adding on into $28,000. This gives us a figure of around $140,000 to $160,000. But being very cautious in the market, in the crypto market, you always do things early. Retail investors are mostly prey in the market, so you should be cautious and doing something beforehand, taking your profits and just exiting from the market. Now moving on to the next thing where I was talking about the altcoin I'm eyeing on. So this is the altcoin I'm actually very much interested investing in, in these times and in the next bull run. Now let's see the 1 month performance of this altcoin. You can see almost a 142% gains in the last 1 month. It's just, we are still in the bear market, but being in the bear market, this coin has performed so well, and you can imagine that when the real money comes back in the market and the bull run starts, what do you expect from this? I expect from this to be going on to exactly 200 regions, because we have a very low market supply. We have around circulating supply of 83 million, and we have a total circulating supply, maximum circulating supply of 100 million. So this is a very lower side of circulating supply. So let's talk about now the white paper. Now let's talk about the white paper of the market. This is actually being made on Cosmos, Atom. You must have heard about it. So now let me give you a little bit of what Injective is. So let's talk about Injective. Injective is an open interoperable layer 1 blockchain for building powerful DeFi applications. So Hub is about in the platform and gateway that allows you to interact directly with Injective. Injective basic concepts covers all the Injective main concepts, including the Injective coin, gas, fees, wallets, and more. This is a very basic concept what Injective is. You should be read all the white paper before investing. This is just my opinions about the market. This is not just this is not a financial advice. Your investments are your own. Before investing into crypto, you must take into this account that you must invest only that capital of your amount that you're not afraid of losing. So always take into this account. So I think that Bitcoin provides some sort of good income in every bull run. So everyone should be investing in it according to their risk tolerance. Something that provides you gains and you capital gains. You should be investing in those things. So there are similarly other coins as well, like there's Fetch coin. There's a lot of narrative of artificial intelligent coins in this bull run, and they have performed very well in the last 6 months. So I think that you should be have some those of that coins and alternate coins in your portfolio as well. So that's all for today's video. I hope you've liked my content, and I think that I'll be giving you more education regarding Bitcoin and what Bitcoin is doing on the charts. So I hope that's all for today's videos. If you want to see more Bitcoin videos, please like my video, share my video, and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video. Please take care. Have a nice day.